Hello, good people. Well, I try to get my life together. Mm. Excuse me. Needed that. So it's been a busy and a blessed day. I hope it's been good for y'all on this challenge. Today is day number 4. Day number 4 of the 30 Ways to Live Blessed challenge. And I've been hearing some blessings, and I've been hearing some good things, people staying in on it and, doing the challenge, actually doing it and living it out. So I wanted to start off by giving a couple of praise reports. Well, or either praise reports or just stories about what people did. Well, my mom, for one, she told me that she dances almost every day. She's in a hospital and she has cancer. She has lymphoma. But, well, she was diagnosed with lymphoma. Let me correct that. But the other day we were just told that she was completely healed and it was not there anymore. So praise God for that one. So, but today she's in the hospital and she had told me that as she was doing her normal rounds, walking down the halls and stuff, she had looked into one of the rooms and she saw a man dancing by himself in the room. So she didn't go in there. Like I told y'all yesterday, the challenge yesterday was to dance, but she didn't go in and grab him like I said you can do to the person in the grocery store. But instead she stood by the door and danced with him, and to see, I bet the sight to see both of them dancing was crazy amazing for the other people who were there. And then once he actually saw her, she said he really got down. That was her words. He really got down and he started dancing real big. So they had this little dance competition or whatever you want to call it going on. So I was just thinking about how much that can release from people, the releasing stress and just being free to do whatever, especially in a situation like that. She on the floor where everybody over there has cancer, or is dealing with it or having some type of treatments regarding cancer. So to be able, if they can do it, if they can go ahead and dance, find some joy in the midst of all that stuff that's going on, then why can't we, And that hit me because I'm going to be honest with y'all and be truly transparent. Like I said, I'm a dancer. My mom danced, my dad danced, so it's only true that I would dance, So, but this challenge, like I said, to begin, my fiance had asked me which day do I think would be the hardest for me. And I told him that, it'll probably be all of them because on that day I might not feel like it. So honestly, I didn't feel like dancing. So I did not dance until about 15 minutes ago. But I'm going to tell you that when I did do it, I had actually asked my fiance to dance with me. Now, I did a little couple, other stuff, moving my hands, whatever, throughout the day, because that's natural for me. But I had asked my fiance just to stand there and just dance with me for a minute, and I was just able to relax after everything that I've been doing today, and just totally let go, So it was something that I needed, even though I was kind of avoiding it because I put everything else in front of it. So if you haven't did it yet, just go ahead, come on, y'all can do the snake with me. Go ahead, go, take it back. Whatever you got to do, just go ahead and dance, 2-step, whatever. But today, we're on day number 4. So now this one is getting to know you. So that's the challenge for today, is to get to know you. First off, I want to remind everybody that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And you are created in God's image. So you are beautiful. You're beautiful. If you done seen that video, y'all know what I'm talking about. But y'all are beautiful inside and out, So first, let's go into this knowing who you are, Knowing that that's the first part. But I got this 25, and that may sound like a lot, but it's a challenge, remember, so you got to challenge yourself, and I think y'all can do it. It's only 25 words that I want y'all to write down. But if you want to write this down, or you can, look at this later so that you can take a note of what the 25 things are, it's 5 different categories. So first, what I want you to write down is 5 strengths. That's 5 strengths. Now, I know y'all done did this on interviews and stuff, so I'm sure, some people can just come out with it and they ready for it. So it's 5 strengths. Then the next one is 5 weaknesses. They ask you that on interviews too, so this will help you in the long run so you can know it. 5 weaknesses. And I'm telling you, with those weaknesses, they can be turned into strengths. But it is important for you to know what your weaknesses are so that you can work on those, and to get better. You should always try to better yourself, like daily, The third thing is to write down, actually, let me see. I made a mistake. It's not 25 things, but it is 5 categories. Is 5, 10, 14, I think 19 things, whatever, but close enough. So the first thing, like I said, is 5 weaknesses. The second thing is first thing is 5 strengths. Second thing is 5 weaknesses. The third thing is 3 things that irritate you. Like when you think about things, what is something that somebody can do that can seriously irritate you, that'll make you snap? But I want you to remember that those things that do irritate you, you got to think about, why do they irritate me? And then the fourth thing that I want you to do is just write down one thing that irritates you that you would do. Okay, one thing is somebody else did it, but you do it also, but it only irritates you when somebody else does it. So I hope that makes sense. Like something that irritates you only if somebody else does it, but you see that you do it constantly. Like for instance, I think one thing that irritates me is I don't like smacking. Like people chewing with their mouth open. That like irritates me to craziness. But I know I have sometimes, so it's something that I can deal with if I do it myself. But if somebody else does it, then that's like, I'm looking at them with the side eye. Like, if y'all don't fix yourself, like, that's ignorant and it's disgusting. Can you please close your mouth? So that's something I want y'all to think about. Something that irritates you, that only irritates you if somebody else does it, but you also do it. And then the last thing I want you to do is to write down 5 things that you want to do for yourself. Not for your kids, not for your family, not for your job, not for your church, not for your pets, but for you. Now, I know for me, that has always been something that's hard for me to just automatically do. So I don't have to train myself to actually think about myself and do some me time, which is not a bad thing. Because if you can't get yourself together, you are really not really helping too many people. If you are not, if you're not in a good place with yourself, or knowing who you are. You got to know your likes and your wants and things that make you tick and things that make you feel good. So that last thing is 5 things that you want to do for you. And let's see. And that's it. So really, like I said, the first thing is 5 strengths. The second is 5 weaknesses. The third is 3 things that irritate you. And the fourth is 1 thing that irritates you that somebody else does, but you really notice that you do it yourself. So that one might take some thought, but that's the 4th thing. And then the 5th thing is 5 things that you want to do for yourself. Not for nobody else, but for you. So that's the challenge for today. And like I said, continue to share these stories with me so that I can, tell everybody, because that's your testimony, and your testimony saved lives. People need to hear these things. So I want y'all to be encouraged. I hope y'all are living blessed, even though we only on day 4, but that is a huge start, and that is a great thing. I'm just excited, and I'm happy that, the people have joined so far. People have been sharing and stuff, and I like that, and I appreciate it. So, yeah, continue to like, share, comment, hit me in my inbox, let me know, what's going on, send me prayer requests, whatever. I hope y'all continuously praying for us and everything. I'm still here in my my second office in the bathroom at the hotel, but we getting it, we doing what we do, we gonna get it done. But like, one other thing, like I keep saying, this is a 24-hour thing, so this does not end at midnight. Like I said before, I did the challenge for day number 3 about 15 minutes ago. So just continue to work on it. Like, these things, the list that you're making, it's not something that you have to share with nobody else. It's really for your own personal gain, so that you can live blessed by knowing you. So today, again, is getting to know you. That is day 4 challenge of the 30 Ways to Live Blessed challenge. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow. I hope y'all will continue to live blessed and be encouraged. Peace. Love, peace, and hair grease, y'all.